What's up, guys? It's your boy KFB23 on the YT, and I'm back into the video. And today, Chicago Bulls are, I don't know, I would say they're a terrible franchise for like what they did. They traded Alex Caruso, who was one of the highest assets in all of basketball for the past 2 years, where like they could have got multiple first round picks for this guy in certain years, and we've been waiting since like the Bulls been trashed for the past 2 years to see where he might go and like what assets can they give up? Because I remember the Warriors tried to give up Kaminga for Alex Caruso, and they said no. But Josh Giddey was enough for a one-on-one straight trade. No draft picks, mind you. No draft picks were given up. Even though the OKC Thunder have a plethora of draft picks and draft capital that they really don't even need at this point. But they got Josh Giddey for Alex Caruso. This team right now has Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, an amazing defender, Lou Dort, all NBA, all defensive team, who gave Luka the most trouble. Respectfully, gave Luka the worst games he had all postseason in his career. And now Alex Caruso on the team. Boy, oh boy. And that is probably the best trade they could have got for Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey value was at an all-time low. All-time low. It was bad. He could barely play in the playoffs. He had a good Pelican series, but like they didn't have the personnel to make Josh Giddey think about playing good basketball. But when they saw the Dallas Mavericks, he could only play like 12 minutes per game. He got benched in the game 5 and game 6, and he just couldn't do it. But on the bright side here, Chicago Bulls fan, Josh Giddey rookie year was so good. Like he was on a trajectory of looking really good. And there's not really somebody in the Chicago. There's not really too many people that can take the ball out of his hands. Like he will be the main focus, unless this really means for Chicago. They don't really believe that Lonzo Ball will be back to playing Lonzo Ball basketball. Because you don't trade for Josh Giddey unless you don't believe that Lonzo Ball can come back healthy next year and actually prove the world. Lonzo Ball is in his last year of his contract, and this is probably the only opportunity to ever play basketball in the NBA ever again, respectfully. And now he probably has to either play backup point guard to Josh Giddey. If Zach LaVine does not get traded this offseason, and DeMar DeRozan, they just lost Andre Drummond and Alex Caruso. That team will be bad. That team will be bad next year, unless Josh Giddey and Zach LaVine are just the money duo, which probably not gonna happen. But on the OKC side of things, they now have two more defensive guys. Like I said, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is a good defender. They have Chet Holmgren, is an all league defensively. They're winning a championship in the next 1 to 2 years. It's just a matter of time. It's not about when. They have the draft. Like I said, they have the capital to keep trading for better players if they really wanted to, and they have the opportunity to get any other guy in free agency. I want you to know, the OKC Thunder are nowhere near in the luxury tax. They have a decent amount of salary cap to keep trading players and keep getting good free agent signings in this offseason. It's not the best offseason, like it's not the best contract offseason, but they can wait until next year until I guess Jalen Williams gets his contract extension, but that won't kick in until the year after the fact. So at this point, god damn, OKC Thunder just keeps getting better and better, and like Denver, I'm not gonna lie, Denver and the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Mavs just looked at that trade and probably are pissed. They probably are pissed because the Denver Nuggets might lose KCP, and now that looks crazy. The Dallas Mavericks now have to do like Kyrie Irving was bad in the OKC series. Like he only played one good half of basketball. He had 2 games where he had under 20 points in that series, and now you add Alex Caruso and Lou Dort. So that means if they could really do something like the Celtics did and just put Alex Caruso on Kyrie Irving and just really bother him, and I ain't gonna lie to you, and they can't just not guard. They have to guard Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso in this year was averaging like what? Let me see something real quick. He was shooting from what, from 3-point percentage? Yo, why can't I not look at it? Okay, thank you. Jesus. He shot 40% from three this year. He shot 40% from three this year. He shot 40% from the three this year. On 4 attempts. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. And even if Lou Dort can't produce in the playoffs, like well, like his numbers went down too with the 3-point percentages. Like if he doesn't improve, they can really just say, "Hey, Lou Dort, let's go to the bench and we'll bring in Alex Caruso, and he's going to be a quality 3-point shooter." He's proven that he can play deep in the postseason with the 2020 Los Angeles Lakers. He's proven that he can do that with exceptional value. Even if his 3-point shot is not on, he still does everything else on the court. Every dirty work guy thing. He's in terms of NBA, the perfect role player. There's a category of role players, and Alex Russo is the perfect one. Point attack defender, good shooter. He can ball handle a little bit. It's just, no. You have to, the Chicago Bulls have to at least get a first round pick, like that. At least get one first round pick, just one unprotected for Alex Caruso. Just one, and they still couldn't do that. They were, yeah, that's the poverty. It might be Josh Giddey really has to show up for OKC for Chicago. He has to, because this trade is going to look funny in the light in 2 to 3 years. It's going to look funny in the light. And OKC, shout out, my Warriors are going to look really crazy next year trying to guard that team because we couldn't beat them this year. But hey, I'm KFB23 on the YC, and if you're an OKC fan, hey, congrats. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment. I'm out. Peace.